Hello, my beautiful soul circle and friends and family everywhere. It's Magical Michelle on Magical Monday. And gosh, it's so good to see you all. It has been a amazing and epic week for me. I have so much to share with you. This is one of those weeks where I know a ton of people are telling me they feel some kind of like super tense, crazy energy, and it is true. Like I'm not even gonna pretend that it isn't intense in the field. It is. We have Mercury retrograde and we have Venus retrograde, and those two things combined creates catalyst. And what I'm going to ask you to lean into, invite you to lean into, is to use this as a catalyst for really evaluating where you are with your relationship to yourself. So, Venus retrograde is about your relationship, all of them, all of them, and your relationship with money, your relationship at work, your relationship at home. Who do you show up as in the world? And then you have Venus retrograde. That's Venus retrograde. I'm sorry. Venus retrograde is about your relationships and how do you show up and who do you show up with and how do you show up in your relationship with yourself, with your relationship to the divine energy. How do you define yourself in relationship? Money, work, all of these things. Hello, welcome everybody. It's good to see you, whether you're going to be watching live or hashtag replay. If you're watching this on YouTube later, we do this live on my Facebook group. It's called Soul Circle, and we do it live on Monday nights at 6 o'clock, where I kind of give the energy update of the week. Monday nights at 6, and then of course later on, sometime when we get it up on YouTube, it might be as late as Monday night or Tuesday, so that it's more shareable for people. So either way, send me a like, send me a love, send me a subscription, whatever it is that you need. I truly appreciate that. In the meantime, back to your relationship with self. This is that week. It it comes out of retrograde on the 29th. Venus will go direct on the 29th, but it's like an extra deep Mercury retrograde because Mercury rules communication. So of course, I've had 4 clients tell me that they were like dating somebody and like the communication stopped. If you're having any kind of relationship with yourself that's out of balance, your relationships are going to have an out of balance communication. So I'm going to ask each of you, no matter where your communications need to be improved, think about, are you communicating with yourself? Are you getting honest with yourself? So Mercury retrograde right now is this deep dive into honesty. And so if something isn't being truthful, isn't being honest, it may show up right now. And I would be really careful lying. I would not lie right now. There is an energy that all lies are kind of being brought to the surface. So it might be interesting to see what happens in politics this week. But for you, I want you to stop lying to yourself. This week is the ultimate moment of personal accountability, not to anyone else, to self. And it is that moment where you have been resisting something that you get really clear on, maybe I wanted it to happen the easy way, but there's something I must invest, whether that's emotionally, physically, spiritually. Where is it you must invest in your relationship to self? Where is it you must invest in your relationship to someone else? Where have you maybe been holding back just a little bit? And so if you're going to have the relationship you want, maybe with your body, I had to get really clear since I know that I've got some stuff going on with my lymphatic system that I needed to like get lemon juice into my diet, and I'm not a big fan of the bitterness of lemon juice, but I've read it for years. I know Tracy Neely over 10 years ago said you need to be drinking lemon water every morning. And so if you're listening to this, Tracy Neely, I am listening to you even if it's 10 years later. I've got to get really, really clear on what would be good for me for the next level version of me. So I also signed up for Lymphatic Yoga, which is really cool. We had an amazing session with Hannah doing lymphatic yoga. So what is it that you're ready to get really honest with? Where are you ready to put some skin in the game? Where are you ready to put your money where your mouth is, or your actions into what you've been planning, dreaming, hoping for? Change requires you to move through the resistance. Change requires you to get really clear on your goal and work towards your goal instead of just dreaming of your goal. And a lot of times you have to understand that our manifestations come from the law of momentum and the law of action. So we get really clear on our intentions, but we have to take action on it. And when you take action on one thing, you start moving that momentum. Oh, that feels so good. So I want to do the next step and the next step and the next step. So that's what's happening right now. It's also a great week for finishing up projects. Mercury retrograde is an incredible time to complete things, and that is all the way till February 4th. So we have this like time frame where it's review, recalibrate, realign, and I'm actually gonna align my spine right now. So what is it that you're being asked to get super clear on and really just take that action, that clarity, that truth, that perspective. Um, and so this is an incredible time. And we also have starting next week really one of the most powerful months of the entire world. And I know that leading up to February, we've had a lot of people saying they were tired. I mean, everybody kind of needed that energetic nap over the weekend, over the 22nd. I can't tell you how many people were having ascension symptoms, the 5D symptoms of needing to sleep, needing to rest, needing to cuddle up with a blanket and a good book. This is also what's in the energy field right now. If you're being asked to relax, rest, recalibrate, spend some time in the magical energy of thinking, creating energetically, that is also wonderful and okay. So there were a lot of ascension symptoms reported to me this weekend. One was a lot of people having ear stuff, tendonitis, and ear buzzing or downloads coming in through the ears. A lot of people wanting to nap, sleep, relax, body aches, which seem to have been passed by now. It's Monday, and most people are reporting that they physically feel better and more energized today. But it's okay to understand that we are getting ready for this crazy awesome 22222 portal. And so, because I am a numbers, huge numbers fan, I am going to be doing 22 days of magic again this year. It's going to be a little bit different than last year's program. It is going to actually be a consistent manifestation program. You're going to be working for 22 days. I am committed. I'm going to be dropping a video in your inbox every day for 22 days. It will have a workbook, a daily video, and a opportunity for you to work through this most powerful energy of the 2222 portal. So we're going to start, obviously, just one day before. We're going to start on the 31st. You'll be getting your first assignment and your first pieces of the workbook on the 31st. And actually, you can sign up now. I just saw it pop into the comments. Sign up now to get signed up for this 22 Days of Magic. And share it with your friends, please, because I'm doing this for free. It's something that I love to do. I've kind of decided I'm going to do it every February for who knows how long, but this time I've been downloaded with a very clear message from the goddess council that I work with as a channel. And so we're going to be working with very specific plan for you to be connecting to this 22 portal. So we start really doing the process on the 1st of February, which is really cool. And then, I mean, you've got new moon on this once in a lifetime 221 two oh it's the 0201 2022 is a new moon. Chinese New Year, Year of the Tiger. So we're going to get started capitalizing on that. I am also, if you're interested, it would be an incredible time for you to join our Magical Moon Circle because that is going to be running simultaneously. We will have a call on that night going deeper dive into this portal. We are going to have a call on 222 as well as I will be doing an energy activation on 2022. So 02 2022 and also on 22nd. So on the Mary Magdalene portal day, which is the 22nd of February. So we'll be doing all of these additional activations, and that's a small price. It's only $88, and you get four. You get an um, you get an in bulk ritual. You get a new moon ritual. You get a full moon ritual. You get like 5 different 1 hour Zoom calls with me for just $88 in the month of February. And we have our beautiful soul sister Mecca coming in to do some extra stuff with us in that group. So it'll be fun, and I think you'll enjoy it. So in the meantime, get ready because here we go. Next week is the power play. We start with that new moon. And a lot of people have told me they already hate 2022. And I don't want you to think that. I want you to give it a little chance. So if you've had a rough month, maybe you got sick, maybe you had a little bit of something go wrong in the first month of January. Please don't give up on this year. We have had these double retrogrades. Come the 4th of February, we have no retrogrades for like the rest of that month. We have a clean slate. We have great manifesting energy. We have so much opportunity to create the life we want to live. So if there's any resistance, oh, I'm so glad. I see you are saying you would love 22 so far. I do too. It's been a great and epic year. I'm getting ready to roll out my new shamanism program with Miss Mecca from Mechanism, and we're, I've got rainbow children coming up in the theta healing world. I'm hosting Mark Anthony. Oh, anybody who's interested in theta healing, I'm hosting the Mark Anthony webinar tomorrow night. It's a free webinar on wealth consciousness, so you can sign up to come to that tomorrow. And there's so many amazing things happening right now. And so if you're feeling the negative buzz, go above. Go love and above because it's almost like two different worlds right now. And I want you to choose your highest timeline. In fact, let's do that right now. Take a deep breath. Just kind of let it all go with your exhale. Releasing, clearing, and letting go of anything that is holding on to you. Let's release and calibrate you. The past is in the past. The future is now. And you are in the energy and the timeline of love and above. You're in the energy and timeline of the quantum frequency of moving into 5D or perhaps even 6 and 7D. That you are moving into the frequency of your highest purpose, highest joy, highest optimum physical body. So closing down and shutting down the quantum timeline of your negative aspirations. So releasing yourself from oaths, vows, obligations, curses, and energetic ties that tie you to the 5D, that tie you to anything that no longer serves you. And that you're released of that energetically, that you're released of that on the soul level from all lower paths, that it actually closes, that you can't make a mistake, that you can only be on the universe taking you in a direction that brings you joy, that brings you elevation, that brings you expansion, and literally a journey to wholeness, a journey to being the best version of you. So I just want you to imprint on the best version of you, that you're already there, it's already now. You are in the timeline, and the universe does have your back. I want you to just say that to yourself all the time. I am blessed, and the universe has my back, and everything is working for me, and everything already works for me. Everything is always working out for me. I want you to be certain, totally clear that everything is working for you. I just want you to just be in the energy of that for a second. The universe has my back and everything is working for me. I am that I am that I am that I am a joy-filled being of light. When there's an energetic dip or resistance, I want you to be allowing yourself to move through it, allowing yourself to recalibrate. And instead of saying, I'm having a bad day, saying, what am I being asked to learn here? What am I being asked to connect to that's going to bring me onto my joy timeline? What am I asking? What do I need to be in my bliss body? I love that term. It's a term I heard from Steve Noble. But ever since I've connected to my bliss body, I have had solutions for any little problem I've been having with myself. So, like, for example, I wasn't really thinking that cupping would work to let go of any. I strained my knee when I was in Ohio, and I just calibrated to my bliss body, and someone showed up, and there was a cupping that was done for my knee. And I daily command that I'm in optimum health and living my bliss body, living my joy. So I want you to think about that. What would it take to align to your bliss body and to connect with living your joy? So I just want you to close your eyes. I want you to feel yourself stepping into your bliss body, leaving behind the pain body, leaving behind your opinion that you can't get, if there's any belief or opinion that you can't get better or that it can't be easily and quickly shifted, I want you to leave that behind and step in to the energy frequency of I can be pain free, I can be in my bliss, I can be living my life of joy. If there's any part of you that's in the I can't, I don't see how it is possible, I want you to shift to the universe is always working for me. It is completely possible, and I choose a new way. I choose a timeline that it is possible for me to be happy, to be joyful, to be getting what I want, to be living a life of ease and grace. I want you to just think about that. What would it feel like to be living in grace? And then let's just align with grace, connecting yourselves to the energy of grace and love and joy. Living in your pain is no longer something that works for you. So I want you to say, thank you, pain, for showing me what I need to address. And whether that's emotional pain, physical pain, or spiritual pain, identify the pain and just let it go. Imagine taking the pain and pouring it out of your body, especially the emotional pain. This no longer needs to be there anymore. Thank you for sharing. I don't need you anymore. Just imagine letting it all go and pouring into yourself assurance, pouring into yourself worthiness, pouring into yourself deservingness, pouring in like a waterfall that you know that you know that you know that you know you're a powerful being of light on the right timeline. So I hope that feels really good to you. Let's just calibrate it. Let's just set it as clearly intended. So let's take a deep breath in, taking it in. And your grid workers, right? So think about the fact that you're right here on the grid, right where you are in this planet. And on your exhale, let's send energetically out to all the people that need to awake right now. Sending out this same hope to be on the joy timeline with us. So we're sending it out to the planet to be moving into the joy timeline, to be raising frequency. And then I want you to bring in all the thought that all the opportunities are yours. Bringing that in, that anything that you're doing, whether you're a money magnet or an opportunity magnet or a happiness magnet or a joy magnet, you are the magnet to all the things you're calling in right now. So as you're bringing it in, I want you to imagine all things that you require coming to you. Then one more time, exhaling and sending out the fact that we are shifting, we are changing, that there's energetic spiritual support for anyone ready to shift right now. And we're sending out that unconditional love to those who are in physical need of a healing, for those who are in emotional need for a healing, for those who are in an awareness that they're ready to wake up spiritually. Sending that love out from our group, our huge, powerful group. And then lastly, I want you to take that in. Take in the feeling that you are not alone. You are part of the oneness here on your place on the earth grid, sending that love into the earth, sending it out as a radiant being of light, sending it through you, and you are the change. Just by lifting your own energetic spirit, you are the change. You're changing, you're growing, you're expanding, connecting to that radical love and radical expansion, radical acceptance, and radical forgiveness. And more importantly, that total power of being whole. You are whole. Your journey to wholeness is here. You have arrived. You are one with the energy of all that is. And you get to be the change maker. You're changing your life, the lives of those around you. And the time is now. Now is the time. We are here now. I want you to think about it. I'm here now on my bliss timeline, activating the bliss timeline and the bliss body. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Above you, below you, to the right of you, to the left of you, in front of you, behind you, more importantly, within. Within you, you are on the joy timeline. And so it is. and so it shall be. And I love you. I love our Monday nights together. I'm so excited to see you, whether this is here on this call or in your comments as you let me know. Hashtag replay. If you're watching it later. I love it. I would love to see your results. Um, so please join us for the 22 days of magic. It's free, so tell your friends. Um, it's definitely better to sign up for the emails because you'll be getting them in your emails. But we are going to put the videos up in here in Full Circle and up on YouTube. They'll just might not get the workbook pages, and you might not get edits fast. So if you want to be in the know and you want to be having it right now, right here, living in real time, 5D and beyond realities. Um, Go ahead and sign up for the 22 days of magic with Magical Michelle. Or if you want to be fully in on the activations for starting next Tuesday, we start February 1st with the February activations, all the 222 portals, energetic portals. Go ahead and sign up for Magical Moons. If you are interested in the Shamanism Program with me and Mecca, and you want to go deep diving, go ahead and request um, to sit down with me and see if you're a fit for the program. We are only doing it. It is only live in Orlando, and it is only by application only. So that's what we've got going, and I hope to see you very soon. I love you very much, and just continue to connect with your bliss body. It's going to shift a lot for you. And I love you. Don't forget to live magically, and I'll see you again next week.